Spring is here, and it's time for the birds and the bunnies and the flowers, and boy, are we ready, right, Keith?
We sure are, and we have a really fun craft for today.
Yes, because today, Hippity Hoppity, Easter's on its way.
That's exactly right. So what we're going to be doing is actually making a wall basket. Ahead of time, we started with this wildflower bunch. It has so many different shades and colors in it for spring. What I did was I took it apart and I used our pick machine and have it picked and all ready to go here. And I'm going to have Jackie go ahead and wrap the stems on those while I'm putting this part of it together. So what we will do is we're going to cut just a little wedge off of this styrofoam, and it should fit pretty tightly down into our basket then. To cover that up, we're going to use a little bit of our Spanish moss. So I'm going to take a few of our greening pins just to tack this into place. This piece is my longest piece, and I actually didn't put a pick on this one because I'm going to just put this one down into the foam. We're going to put it down in there pretty far because this is going to start to create the background for our arrangement. Now, because the bunny is going to go right here, I am going to take another one of the smaller picks and just sort of fluff this out a little bit so that once we put the bunny in, we have this behind him so that it fills in that space, sort of the space between his ears.
Right.
Because he has some big ears, this bunny. Next, we're going to add our daffodils in. And we're going to just do those on the one side. It's going to sort of be like an arrangement that has a clump on the one side. And now we'll start adding in a few of our daffodil leaves. These are going to just give us a little bit of that line in the arrangement, which is really nice to have. Just remember that there's longer ones and shorter ones, so keep your longer ones towards the back and bring your shorter ones up around the side. We're at the point now where we're going to add the bunny into the arrangement.
Right.
And what we're going to do with him is, I have this little guy right here.
Adorable, those ears.
He is just made of resin. So what I've done is I've drilled a hole in the bottom of it. We're just simply going to take our wooden stake and we're going to put a little bit of our pan melt glue onto that, just sort of like this. We'll bring it over where the hole is, and I pushed it until it's glued to the top of the bunny on the inside. And we'll just push our bunny right down into the arrangement. We want to keep him pretty straight there. And now you can see he's right in the middle of those flowers.
He's so cute.
All right, so now we can add in some more of these. I wanted to have some of the flowers going down a little bit.
Spill out like that, it looks nice.
Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna tie a bow. This is 1.5" ribbon, and it's just a light lavender gingham, and it matches the tulips really well. Perfect. I actually want this to be anchored in a little more than just the wire. So what I did was I folded the wire up and actually put a pick on it. I'm going to just dip the end of that a little bit into our glue, sort of like we did our rabbit, because we're going to put that right on the front of our arrangement. And I want to push that in nice and tight, because again, I don't want it to look like it's been stuck on. I want it to be part of the arrangement. We have a little bit of raffia. When I make this up, you can see that there's the area behind the bunny. And I'm just going to take a little bit of this and poke it in there, and it just adds such a nice softness back there behind the rabbit. And then our final step is we are going to take this carrot, and these are the carrots that my wife is making now. These are available.
The tops of them.
Yep, exactly. She's into sewing right now.
Nice.
So we have those here at Inspired Designs, and we're going to take our wire, go right around the top of that, just twist that on. And now this doesn't need to have the pick on it or anything because it's really lightweight, but we are going to actually dip it in the glue a little bit because it's going to be sort of hanging right on the front. So what we'll do is we're going to take and separate our bow like this, and we're going to put that right at the top of that. Now you can hear it. We're pushing it into the foam, and now we've added that little carrot right to the center, and I think that touch of orange is just what it needed. We have our new shop, Inspired Designs by Keith Phelps, and we are located at the Decorating Center. We are at 1 Cedar Green Center. We are so happy with our new location, and there's so many special things we can do. I want to thank all of you who have been coming down. We have a lot of viewers that have been stopping in.
Well, great, Keith. Thank you for having us, and we always enjoy visiting, and we wish you and your family a very happy Easter.
You too.